Coach Craig, let's do it. Okay.
Try finish out.
Yeah. That's another 2 gram. 22.9. So, Joseph,
Yes, let's try it.
go for it.
Go for it.
Let's have a post-activity review now that we have finished 87 days. So why don't we start with Joseph?
I feel sad because the fact is that look at the number, it shows that I didn't lose any weight or body mass. So that's the part I'm quite surprised lah. I thought I've lost weight because the waist shrink ma. Yeah, I'm very encouraged by yourself because I see you running late at night even though you have a full day, right? So I kind of look at myself and my wife told me, hey, successful people don't give excuses. And it hit me because really tired, it's like I'm sick. Sometimes I fell sick, I got flu. Then I got flu, I don't think I can run or what, right? I want to implement the game plan I have, which is to exercise because I haven't been really doing that. I've just been watching my diet for the 90 days. Yeah, so going forward, that'll be one of my plans.
Yeah. So I really encourage you to think through where come for next evolution commencement shoot. What kind of objectives that you want to accomplish in the second round, right? Because the journey doesn't stop here, it actually starts, right? Okay, so have a thought, alright? Okay, Caleb.
I think the knowledge power at the start was very effective. It's like I can sense myself almost thinking and like really starting to dislike things like refined sugar and stuff. Like I almost start to dislike it. Before it's like, don't take it, Caleb. I know you like it, but don't take it because it will make you fat. Like something like that. That thought process. It's reached a place where it's like, do I even really want this in my body? Like it slowly moved and adjusts, and I hope that it continues to adjust past the stage where I no longer crave for it. Because honestly, you put something sweet, a donut, I would still like to eat it. It still tastes good for me. So, but I want to move to such a place where it, like say, sustainable. That I don't want to eat it. It might taste good, but I know it's not good for me, and it really there's no inclination as much as it. I still do now, and I would have a lot earlier on before this entire 90 days challenge. Actually, one thing I'm very, very proud of myself is the consistency. Because that's something I've never been able to do. Like the fact that I can look back and say that the last 90 days, I work 5 days a week. I start work at 8, I finish at 6:30. And then I go to church, so I spend my Saturdays and Sundays more or less for church activities. So it's not like I have a very free kind of a curriculum compared to poly life, before my working life and all this. But back then, when I was in poly or even after that, NS, all this kind of thing, there was always a reason why I didn't train or I didn't put fitness first. I will say something like, I got this coming, I got a friend's party, I got this thing to go to, I got this event, I got this church activity, whatever it is. There was always something, and then the fact that I am more consistent now with more things on my plate than I ever had in my life before, to almost consistently do 3 times a week of training.
That's awesome. Well, the results will show for itself. Okay, so we look forward pretty much to what the next 30 days. Hey, hi Greg, come, have a seat. Hello. Coach Greg.
Yep.
So Coach Greg, are you supposed to coach me?
Yes. That's why it's called Coach Greg.
Well, I think the biggest accomplishment for me was getting the gym lifestyle. I actually hate gym. I don't like gym. So when I started on a day 30 to sign up to a gym, I was really not happy. Yeah, but like what Caleb experienced with sugar, I think the key thing, the 90-day challenge is first we build up our knowledge. Then with the knowledge, we build up our conviction, what we want to do. And conviction gives us the willpower, the option to do A or to do B, right? And so I decided to use my willpower to change my environment. So all I did was actually go and sign up. I didn't tell myself I must go 3 times a week. I just go with what I feel. And as the things evolve, I realized that by changing the environment, the coin system and all that kind of stuff, that gave me the natural way to evolve along that path. I didn't force myself. So what Joseph just now said, that I had the willpower to do so, it wasn't willpower that kept me going for the gym. It just happened that the system was there, and then it became a habit and muscle memory, and then it just moved that way. So I think that's how the 90-day challenge works.
I have a suggestion. When you see how many push-ups you can do, I think all three could have like a push-up challenge.
Shall we?
See how much.
No.
Come on! He's the only coach here today, so we can try. Anyway, Joseph can do very well. Last time he did 20 push-ups without even trying. Didn't even sweat. Okay.
Are you kidding?
Okay, happy, ready?
Okay.
Let's go. 1,
Come on, move it, move it.
3, 4,
Faster, lower.
25. Wow, Ching San use wrist one eh. You want to stop now?
For me.
Okay. Okay, what up? Ching San can go with me. Hey, get up. Come. Two of us.
26 is it now?
26. Ready? 5 more. Go.
What?
You're too good. 5 more.
Touch it.
Wow.
Nice.
10.
10
Come
more.
on, come on.
Just like at the beginning, do 10.
Can do it too.
10.
9.
Keep on doing it.
Come on, Phil, do it fast. Come on, Phil.
All the way down.
6.
5.
Come on. 5 more only, man. 1 hand.
4.
This is why
Two. Come on, Phil.
The last one is the last one.
2 more, come on. Okay, another 90 for the next evolution.
So, can I request for our producer, our soundman, and our cameraman to join in this discussion? So, you guys watch, alright? So since we started this whole shoot 1st of May, actually I've discussed it with my son and to think through this whole thing. There's been some changes, okay, and they will share with us, okay, in their own physical approach, okay. Can you share with us what was the changes in your own lives as far as health and fitness is concerned?
Earlier this year, I started with around 132. Then currently I'm 105.
Wow. 132 to 105. The biggest loser, man. And help me?
I was 98, and then now I'm at 86.
Oh, Helmi looks really different also. Can't recognize him, he's half the man he used to be. Weight aside, Glenn also had very interesting changes in his life.
I was 84 kilos actually in mid-April, so just short of May. Then I'm now about average 77. Every time I weigh 76 to 78, something like that.
So what's the starting again? 80?
84. So now I'm 77. Biggest change is the lifestyle change, more so than the weight.
Okay.
Being on the project, a bit more heavy also. You learn about the 5 forces, right? And I think they affected my way of thinking in the sense that even though at first I didn't even consider the 5 forces, didn't think about it, I just went to go ahead and exercise a little bit more. I started to categorize things. So I started to categorize things like my home. My home now has 0 junk food in it. So that's environment power. Socially, it started out with just my wife and I. So we started exercising more. We started eating a bit healthier. And then we started pushing each other forward to it. Furthermore, even when either me or my wife is lazy, other than pushing each other, at work, there's a lot of talk about fitness and losing weight and how to progress, like constantly. that has affected a lot also. So I can't run away. It's at work I get it all the time. At home also I talk about it all the time. So I can't run away from the social power, but it's quite a strong force.
This is Helmi, our cameraman. He's been behind the camera all the time. I'm so happy now he's on the wrong side of the camera.
Well, I don't know if influencing is a power, but I think it's the power in influencing. So I kind of got influenced by all this 90-day challenge hype and everything. So and knowledge power to me is the most important thing, because I mean, okay, I want to look good, so I start going to the gym. I mean,
Sure as hell look good now, man.
yeah, so I mean there's a bigger reason why I'm doing this lah, but that's a bit personal. So I just thought of like just try lah, since I learned a lot about stuff from 90-day challenge itself, all the knowledge and everything. So that's why to me knowledge power is very important. It takes 90 days to create a habit. So it became a lifestyle, more of a habit, more than compared to a habit lah, So it's a lifestyle that I, like what Glenn said, Glenn started eating healthy with his wife and everything. So because of him, I started eating healthy.
Social power.
Yeah, so that's social power right there. So we go for lunch and then we're like challenging each other. So like he will ask me like, dude, what are you gonna have today? He's expecting like chicken rice or something, but I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry, but I'm going for salad. Then he's like, damn it! Since you're going for salad, I have to go for salad. So he will always join me for salad.
Yeah, actually, it's funny because throughout the whole process, I always told the rest of them how like Joseph, he kind of reminded me of me 2 years ago, because I would always, like when people say like, when are you going to start losing weight? I'll be like, oh, I got plantar fasciitis. Oh, I tired. Oh, But then I had 2 heart attacks in 2 years, and that's when I started taking a conscious effort to like, eat less, eat healthier, do more stuff, and that's when from then on when I started losing weight.
Losing weight, Gilbert, very much so Camila for pulling us all together, and our trainers, Clara, Jerry, and Everett. It's not with us today, but I think that this whole ideas and environment that we have shaped, I hope that it's the beginning of an interesting movement that will benefit more people. And grateful for all you here today, and look forward to start again at Evolution 2. In the meantime, now's the time to get ready.